was a teacher, I taught for 10 years before I became a counselor, and I would do these group meetings with my class on Fridays, and I just incorporated a lot of SEL, except at the time I didn't realize it was SEL. So by becoming a SEAD champion, I was like validated that all of these wonderful little things that I was doing that I just thought was my natural strength in teaching became something that I was like, oh, I didn't know I was doing that. Oh, how cool is this? Or, wow, I thought all these teachers were doing this, but they weren't. So it was something that I was really excited about and continued. And then over the years as a counselor, I've just continued to strengthen. Because I also believe that not only the foundational skills that a student needs, aside from food and shelter, they actually need these SEL skills to cope with feelings and emotions and get through the day, because every day is going to be a little bit different. And so by helping students learn these coping mechanisms, they become better students at the same time. With my staff, we send out an SEL tip of the week. So every staff member gets to see, oh, this isn't so hard to do. A lot of teachers or staff, I think, is just afraid of that term emotional, and they feel like they have to be very touchy-feely, or this is going to be bringing up a lot of emotions, or they don't know how to deal appropriately with anger or frustration. Whereas the tip of the day might just say, write 3 things you're grateful for each day. Really, really simple things that teachers are realizing now that they can do, and they can do it throughout the day. Like if we need a brain break or we need things like that, they're like, oh, I do some of these things. I didn't realize it was part of the SEL curriculum. So continuing to add tips to them for them and for themselves. So we did a staff day where it was just adult self-care because the teachers were really stressed out. We had a lot of growth in our school, and so processes and procedures, because we're a brand new school, were just getting set in place, and it just felt like their plate was overfilled. So the counselors at my school, we did an SEL day just for the teachers, and they absolutely loved it. They're like, they got 45 minutes to just take a break from the schoolwork and think about all the things that they were supposed to do or had to do or hadn't done yet or need to do. And we showed them a variety of adult self-care that they really enjoyed. There are a lot of teachers that are. We've actually, the administration here at the school has elected one person from each grade level as the learning strategist, but the learning strategist as an SEL person. So they're the ones where if teachers are wondering how to set up their sunrise circle or how to incorporate SEL into their day, the other teachers can go and observe them and get some ideas by actually watching them in practice. And so we have one at every grade level, and then I get to meet with them as well to see what else we can do to spread the skill set that some teachers just need. Absolutely. I think it's for anybody. Like if you already know what SEL is, I think the coursework and the information that you gain from it can only add to what you already know. And if you're not sure about what SEL is, or you don't know how to incorporate it, it gives you great ideas as to like little steps in how to bring that into your classroom or into your life or into your family. And it works in all places. It works for yourself, it works for your kids, it works for relationships, it works. There's just, I couldn't even name all of the community ways it can help you out. Absolutely. I think it would be great. We have a great SEL curriculum this year, and I think it just helps you be more comfortable with utilizing that curriculum within your day or within your school. It also just spreads. It's like kindness spreads, SEL spreads, and if we can, one of my favorite quotes is, if you can teach every child how to meditate, within one generation, there will be no war. There will be peace. I just love that. And it's like, so if we can just get this into schools and we can teach these kids how to manage their feelings and regulate their emotions and sit for a minute, then how great would this world be if all schools are doing this? Because it just starts with a school and then starts to multiply with more schools and then starts going outwards to more districts and states, and eventually we're going to hit everybody. I was actually just watching a Kids President video with my lunch crew today, and it was all about giving back. And it was about Socktober, where this one person started donating, collecting socks for homeless because it's the least common clothing item donated. So he started, and then went to states, and now worldwide they're doing Socktober, where people just donate socks in the month of October for all the homeless people for the winter month. So it doesn't take much, but it will certainly spread. And again, you can have that kindness back in the world that in some cities you just are not seeing. But the more we can share it, the more it will spread.